Tonight on the 7 o'clock news, we will have Adam Harrelson reporting live from the field with an exclusive interview with Andrea Messick about her recent experience in hypermedia class. First, let's hear the weather report from Kyle.
Today's weather has been great here. We have had a mixture of linear and nonlinear media. Tomorrow I predict we will have more use of hypermedia and an increase of student participation. Now, here is to Adam Harrelson with an exclusive interview with Andrea Messick that can only be seen here on AHAM News.
This is Adam Harrelson reporting live from Pawleys Island, South Carolina. I'm here with Andrea Messick, who has just completed a class on hypermedia. Andrea, how was the experience?
The experience was wonderful. I learned so much from the professor and from all of the other teachers that participated in this class. It was just a wonderful experience.
Tell me about how you've grown as a result of this course.
Well, I've grown in many ways because of this course. I've grown personally, professionally, and also in the use of technology. Personally, I've grown because as a result of this class, as well as the previous class that I've taken as part of this degree, I have learned to really work with others and to kind of come out of my shell and not be so shy about working with others and also stating my opinion. Professionally, I've grown because there have been so many ideas that I can use in my classroom. I've learned about so many hypermedia tools. I've increased my abilities in using these tools, and also I've learned just about hypermedia. Before beginning this class, I really didn't have a good idea of what hypermedia was. I thought it was just maybe links and a PowerPoint on our webpage, but now I know so much more about what hypermedia really is and how vast that category is. I've also grown professionally through the discussions on the discussion board. The other teachers in this class have a great idea of how to use all of these tools in their classrooms, and they have great experience in using them. They also have experience of teaching others in their schools and in their communities, which is something I want to do as well. In the use of technology, I've grown with the tools and with my abilities as well. I've learned how to do a screencast as part of a presentation, which is something that I think will be very beneficial in teaching my kids how to use different programs. I have also used different tools and have become more accustomed to using those tools in my classroom and in the projects I've completed. So I feel like the growth in this class has just been wonderful, and I've grown so much as a result of this class.
So you've collaborated with others on projects. How has this impacted you?
Well, I've decided that collaboration is really one of the best parts about this program. I feel that when you're working with others, there is so much brain power coming together and so many good skills coming together that it's hard not to learn something from others. And all those brains working together just makes the projects even more powerful. In collaborating with others, I found that everyone comes from a different place, teaching different kids, and so everyone has kind of a different view of what works in a classroom. And I believe that just makes our projects that more strong, because we are all bringing our talents and our strengths together. And if you have a weakness with one aspect of technology, then surely someone else in the group is there to teach you how to use different tools or to use different activities, or has some great idea about how to incorporate that in a classroom. So I think that the collaboration in this program is one of the strongest points, just because of the increase in skills and knowledge you get from working with people. A lot of the teachers in this program have been teaching longer than I have, and they just have a vast wealth of knowledge that I am just looking forward to soaking up even more than I have in the classes I've had so far.
Is there something that you didn't expect to learn that you learned?
Actually, there is. In this course, we read a book called Everything is Miscellaneous. And as I started reading this book, I thought that the author must just have too much spare time on his hands to be this concerned with organization. But as I got into the book more and read a lot on the discussion board about different people's comments for this book, I realized that the author knew a whole lot about the way things were organized, and it went beyond simple organization of, say, a kitchen drawer, which is one of the examples he used. It went to the web and beyond. And I now realize that search engines and search sites, different things like that, use organization to find things that you want to find. You are able to organize things in a way that is beneficial to you. And I thought that that was a really important point he made, and that's what it means for everything to be miscellaneous, that not everything has an exact place where it must go, that we are able to organize things in many different categories to make it the most useful for everyone. And I do think that it's very important that organization can kind of be individualized, because we all operate in such different ways and are different types of learners, as are the kids that we teach. And so I thought it was really important that he made the point that we are able to use organization to best benefit our goals.
I read in my notes that you have completed a project on copyright. Tell me a little bit more about how this project has impacted you.
Well, this project was very beneficial to me and my group in learning about copyright. Before this course, I didn't know as much about copyright as I probably should have. We learned a lot through our research about copyright and also about fair use, which allows teachers to use things for educational purposes. In this project, we were able to put copyright law into child-friendly language, which helps not only children but also teachers, because the teachers are the ones often relaying this message to children. So it was important that we put this information into language that people can understand. Also in this project, one of the greatest benefits to me was that I learned how to do a screencast, and I put that screencast into a PowerPoint presentation. I showed students how they could use www.bibme.org to make a bibliography, and this is a way that students can cite their sources that they have used. And it was important that I learned how to make a screencast because I was able to take students step by step through this process, which makes it easier for them to learn how to do it. And because I learned how to do that, now I'm able to do screencasts and PowerPoints or other presentations to show students how to go step through step through any different programs and any different activities that I might find online. So I thought that that was the greatest benefit for me, not only learning about copyright laws for my classroom, but also learning how to use a screencast to teach students how to do things appropriately.
As you prepare to go back to school in a few weeks, how will this class impact your teaching in the classroom?
I would say that it will impact my teaching in the classroom because of many things I've already mentioned. The tools that I've learned will be beneficial in using with my students. The activities that other teachers have created, as well as the groups that I've worked with, a lot of them were applicable to the things that we do in first grade. In addition, all the ideas from the discussion board, from all those other teachers that are in this program as well, those will all be beneficial to me. I feel that I have an increased confidence in using these tools, and I feel that I'm also able to share them with the other teachers. Because I know more about them now and feel more comfortable with them, I'm much more likely to share them with others because I feel like I have more of the capability of doing that. In addition, I feel like my students will be engaged with these projects. They will be motivated by these hypermedia tools, and I think it will just be completely beneficial in all aspects of the classroom.
I'm very interested in this. Where can the viewers find more information?
The viewers can find out more information by going to a Prezi map that I've created. On that Prezi map, they will be able to see a few of the things that I've learned in this hypermedia class, and I will be sharing that link with you here in just a moment. On that Prezi map, you'll find some of the ways that I've grown in this course. You will find a before and after section that compares my skills before this class to my skills and thoughts after this class, as well as a few other things about this course. So I hope that you will go and visit that Prezi map. And here is the link now.
Thanks, Andrea. It was great to have you as our guest today. This is Adam Harrelson for AHAM TV.